guys do work. I'm excited, and I'm excited for them to see what's fixing to happen here today.
312 laps. The stages 60, 125, and 127 long. Kyle Larson to the rear. They changed the power steering pump. Ricky Stenhouse changed an engine, and Harrison Burton changed an ignition switch. They will start out back as here they come to green.
Boogity. Let's go racing, boys, and have a safe race.
Kyle Busch is showing the way down on the bottom. I guess it didn't bottom out.
Well, he's still on the bottom. Kyle, the racetrack's up here. Holy cow, he is down on the bottom, way down on the apron. And honestly, I was looking forward to seeing if somebody could do that. The diffuser talking everything, put that out the window. He went down there right off the bat. I'm excited to see.
At the beginning of the race, it's also clean. They're blowing it all off. There's no dust. There's no marbles.
Here he goes again. He picked up 3 positions on the first lap. And it's cutting the dog leg here down what is now the front straightaway.
Again, I want to go back to that. You know, coming into this race, there was so much concern. Can they do that? With these cars being as low as they are, that diffuser that's so important, you hear these crew members talking about. And it didn't seem to bother him. Chase Elliott, the 9, went with him as well.
I was pretty sure somebody would try it before the competition caution on lap 25, but I thought it would be late in this run when somebody could then quickly come into the pits and fix any damage to the diffuser. Third place here.
Now, this is a good battle. I'd like to see it. 24 William Byron was really fast in practice. My eyes are on him for a favorite today.
Christopher Bell not giving an inch. They're still running below the resin that was put down before this weekend to aid traction in the upper grooves.
And it's such a neat thing, and what it gave to this race and the environment within the race. You can see him already out there, maybe just tiptoeing into it. 2 tires. Chase Briscoe behind him with a 14 with all 4 tires in it. Got to kind of clean that up, yeah, and move it up like a cushion on a dirt track. Just move it up higher and higher and higher, chasing that grip.
Kyle Busch has gained 5 spots since the start of this race by cutting the dog leg and using the track apron the short way across after the start-finish line here. Here's another look at it and the initial start of the race. Now, there is no out of bounds here. The track is defined by the barriers on the inside and out, and that's it. The racing surface, 50 feet wide. But that big wide apron in the dogleg is another 110 feet, and you can really shorten up a 1 mile lap here.
That's what you're saying. The racing surface is 160 feet right there. That's what you're saying.
That's what we're saying.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I like that he did that right off the bat. And look no further than a Kyle Busch. Somebody like that, the aggression, the experience in him, being able to pull that off and go for it right off the bat.
Like we've talked about, this is a track that's hard to pass. You tend to pass 1 car at a time. You don't get those big runs. And so, of course, the start and the restarts are going to be the best time to get spots. And at the very start, you get jammed up. You know what it's like, Clint. You get out there, you get behind people, you have to lift, you have to breathe it in the dog leg. And if you're on the bottom flat out, you've got an upper hand on other cars that are jammed up.
William Byron makes the pass on Christopher Bell for 3rd. And now to the inside comes Chase Briscoe, and now you see drivers working their way up into that area that has been treated with the resin for additional grip up high.
Now the cycle begins. All right, I can get under him. It's a shorter way around. I can dive down there to the bottom of the track, but I can't complete the pass. Then eventually get frustrated. As you see Chase Briscoe right there sliding up, starts to try to pull off a slide job, get up in front of them, and that cycle starts happening where outside, inside, outside, inside.
Usually one of the cars is having to push it a little more than the other one. And so if you can just hold them off for a little while, then they'll wear their stuff out. They'll usually drop back a little bit. They might reemerge, but might not.
Alex Bowman having a look at Joey Logano. This is 8th place. So Bowman 2 spots behind where he started. Logano has picked up 2.
There's so many things happening early in the race. Obviously, you have to have, them elbows up and protect. You don't want to lose spots, but you want to run as low as you can on air pressure, probably a little bit free, and you got to hold on to that thing for a few laps till them pressures come up, because I want to be good on a long run. If I'm really happy taking off, I'm worried because I'm probably going to be way too tight on a long run.
Now, drivers that had to come from the back, Harrison Burton up 7, Ricky Stenhouse up 6, and the 5 of Kyle Larson up 8, going for 9 positions since the start of the race. Larson slots in ahead of A.J. Allmendinger, up to 26th. Ryan Blaney has led all 10 green flag laps so far in Phoenix.